This is your handover video water. We call it Visi-Flow. This is our inlet for mains water, caravan park water, or pumping water from a bucket. Now we've got the brass fitting fit here. I leave mine there. You could hide it away, cap it all up, but this is all sealed when I pack up the caravan. So water in here, how do I make this guy work? I'm gonna have to jump inside. I've actually got a light in here as well on my rubber button and open it up. So again, refresher, watch this video before your handover. Water in here. This one says Visi-Flow. Off is off, of course. I'm gonna turn on Visi-Flow. That is on. This is allowing mains water, water from a bucket, water from a creek or standing, and mains water in here. But I don't want this creek water going into my tank, so I've got my rear tank, 120 liter water. I'm gonna turn that off. So rule of thumb, if you see blue handles, most of the time it's gonna be opposite each other. One's on, one's off. We've now got Visi-Flow on, pumping from a bucket, but nothing's working. I don't hear it pumping. I actually physically have to open up a valve. So this Visi-Flow and this rear water, both of these are on one pump, which is all my hot water taps and my shower water tap. So hot and cold for both showers. Inside shower, outside shower. Now out here, I just have a hose. I'm not doing a curtain or anything, but I've got very hot water coming out there. But just remember, it's a heat exchange. So water is passing through my heat exchanger hot radiator. So if I leave this on for more than 2 minutes, it's gonna start cooling off. Now 2 minutes is 9 liters per minute or 14 liters per minute. So that's 20 or 30 liters just to have that first bit of shower. 120 liters in the tank. So I'm gonna turn that on, hot, turn it off, soap up, turn it on, rinse off, hot, turn it off. And I can keep doing that for days if I'm turning it on and off to keep consistent water. Now that is a big thing about the diesel heat exchange. It works really well, but in winter, if it doesn't heat up after 5 minutes, let it run for 10 minutes to get hot. And if it's really cold out, try and have your shower while the unit's running, not while it's got into standby. While it's running, it's gonna keep pumping through that heat exchange. That's my hot water shower out here, and it's got a little dust cap on it. And normally it would have just a little garden hose set, or a little hose shower set for out here rinsing off. Now I've finished with my Visi-Flow. I've finished with my caravan park water. I am gonna turn this guy off, and I'm gonna turn my rear tank back on. All of a sudden, I know my tank is full of water, but I can hear it sucking air. Maybe I've left both of them on, and all of a sudden my taps are spluttering, but my tank is full. I've left this open. It's not allowing the pump to work properly. Pro tip, I have to get into my hot water. I have to get into my water pump. I've got my bedroom under bed drawer right here. I can slide the drawer out and look straight down on my hot water system and my water pump. But if I need to remove this cover, turning both handles sideways, you can see that black groove is where the handle will slide through. So now I can open up both of that, undo 3 Allen keys, and that whole panel just lift and click, and I get it out. It is a bit of a mechano set, so it's gonna twist and turn, but I get that out. I'm then looking at 2 water pumps for my 2 water tanks. I'm looking at my hot water system, and I can check anything there. So that is just a little bit of a look on in the bush handover video. How do I work the water? I have to turn the water pump inside on to operate any of these. Leave my rear tank on, turn my Visi-Flow off. I'm bush camping, free camping, using my own water. How do I fill up this water? Well, right over here, I've got my water tanks. So generally speaking, some of these stickers have come off, sometimes they're not there, but my drinking, 90% of the time, my drinking is my top one. It's sending the water forward to the axle, 70 liters drinking water, 120 liters general water. So again, I will go through that general water every 3 days, but 70 liters of drinking kind of takes me 10 days to drink that or use that up. So lots of water there in backup. These little black are golden keys. Golden keys is for golden water, and I can open these guys up. Now, 2 keys. So if I open this one up, My pro tip here by Shane, tip here is open and turn. Open up the handle, and then I'm actually gonna lock it again. Lock that again. So now when I finish, click it closed. Open up the handle, take the head off my hose, try and use a drinking water hose, and make sure if we've got Thirsty Nomad, we've given you a pre-filter. We've given you a filter that is gonna go and you filter your water going into the tank. It adds longevity to the filter that's built inside. Pre-filter with the hose inside there, 120 liters. I've now finished. It's already in the sideways locked position. Click, and I'm ready to hit the road.